No filters, no politics, no apologies. Dr. Ken, let's go. We don't quit till the whole thing shake. Truth hit hard, make the whole world wait. Real talk loud when the system fade. Stand tall, even when the whole ground break. No fear, no foe, no retreat. Pressure make diamonds when the fire meet heat. All gas, no brakes. When the truth don't speak, Dr. Ken in the booth.
Truth don't sleep.
Came from the bottom when survival was a law. Learn real quick what respect really costs. Everybody got opinions from afar, but they ain't never had to carry those scars. Built from pressure, discipline, pain. Some lose focus, some lose aim. Some sell souls just to chase that fame. I build my brick by brick, no shame. See the world get weak when it need a moment. Too many followers pretending they friends. Too many loudmouths scared to defend any real conviction when the pressure set in. But I stand on business, stand on code, stand on truth when the lies explode. Some fold up when the road gets cold. Some become legends when the story gets told. We don't quit till the whole thing shake. Truth hit hard, make the whole world wait. Real talk loud when the system fades. Stand tall, even when the whole ground breaks. No fear, no foe, no retreat. Pressure make diamonds when the fire meet heat. All gas, no brakes when the truth don't speak. Dr. Ken is on.
Truth don't sleep.
Frank. Candid.
Straight to the point.
If nobody else gon' say it, I will. Yeah. Mic check, truth coming live again. Built for the storm, I don't hide from wind. Everybody tough when the lights are bright. Different story when it's dark outside at 10. I done seen pride make kings collapse. Seen weak minds get trapped in traps. Seen good people never fight back. Seen fake leaders disappear too fast. So I speak for the workers, speak for the tired, speak for the people still trying to climb higher. Speak for the ones still building through fire, trying to lead this world better than prior. And if the truth hurt, let it hurt a little. Growth don't happen staying safe in the middle. Either build your life or become a riddle. Either move the crowd or get played like fiddle. We don't quit till the whole thing shake. Truth hit hard, make the whole world wait. Real talk loud when the system fades. Stand tall, even when the whole ground break. No fear, no foe, no retreat. Pressure make diamonds when the fire meet heat. All gas, no brakes when the truth gon' speak. Dr. Ken in the booth.
Truth don't sleep.
Oh! Dr. Ken's truth. Frank, Dr. Ken's truth. Dr. Ken's truth. Dr. Ken's truth. Frank Candid.
Straight to the point, to the point.
Good evening and welcome. What's going on? Dr. Ken Harris with you here on Dr. Ken's Truth. So, it's hot outside. Is it hot? It's hot. And I mean, it's hot. I got my American Red Cross t-shirt on so you can see it. Our blood saves lives, American Red Cross. Yeah, I've given blood to multiple places. So, used to sit on the board of American Red Cross, Southeastern Wisconsin or Milwaukee or whatever you call it. So, yeah, had a great time. It's been hot all day. My temperature went from 100 to 99 to 100. So I don't know what the actual official temperature will be. I'm still typing while I'm working, all right, while I'm on the air. So it's not bad, but if you're in it, it's hot. It is, yeah. It's pretty hot. So I say take it easy. More importantly, check on your neighbors. Check on those folks. The very young, the elderly, don't leave your kids in the car. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave your kids sitting there. Don't leave your pets. Don't leave your well, you get it. Just make sure you do that. All right. But let me check the weather right quick and see what's going on while we sit here and pontificate about how hot it is. Let me see what the weather's doing. Do I want to check? I don't really want to check, but sometimes it's 95 degrees where I'm sitting. It feels like 105. The high today was 95. I don't know if we'll get there, but I haven't been well hydrated today. So I've got my trusty cup here from Starbucks, sipping water, and I hope you're doing the same. Hope you're staying hydrated. Hope everything is well. Let me hit the talk and text line to see who's on YouTube. But of course, we're on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You can come any day, Monday through Thursday at 4. I'm going to try to make it tomorrow. I got some stuff I got to do. I'm going to try to make it. If I do, it'll be a short show. So don't get all beside yourself. Hey, what's up, Kwanda? Study hall. Everybody's in full effect. Todd, what's going on? You feeling better, Kwanda? Sincere said, knock, knock, let me in. You already in. You ain't got no sense. He must be traveling. She said, there's Todd. I'm trying my best. Thanks for asking. Yeah, but you didn't answer the question, Kwanda. How are you feeling? See how people do that? You ask them a question and they give you an answer that ain't got nothing to do with it. We didn't ask you that. We asked you how you feeling. Thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Oh, I tell you. Sincere, you are a very patient man. Hey, what's up, SE? What's going on? Lucretia, what's going on? Todd said Dr. Ken Crew got Lance McCullers from the Astros. Yeah, I saw that. He's a frontline pitcher. More to come. We'll see how this second half of the season go. We shall see. Then they're doing the bestie thing. Kathleen, hey, what's going on? Sincere said, Todd, I'm on my way to drop off her prescription. He mistyped it as a new smartphone. Yeah, we gonna blame the smartphone. Okay. I use voice because I'm lazy. Kathleen said, worked for Red Cross for 16 years. Thank you for donating. I gave, for some reason, the number 16 pops. I had a number in my head of how much blood I was going to give. And I gave, and I'm done. I'm not giving any more blood. Nobody gets any more blood. Nobody. I'm not giving anybody any more blood unless I absolutely have to, and they happen to be my blood type. My blood type isn't, what's the universal O or whatever it is. So I'm not universal, so I'm not giving you my money. My money. Well, I'm not giving you my money. Is that a Freudian slip? I'm not giving you my money or my blood because my blood is money. Now, I'll sell it. I will sell my blood. Or do you sell plasma? Do you sell plasma? I think it's plasma. Anyway, it's been an interesting day. I've been following these news stories about all the pedestrians struck and people getting killed. And I'm a follow up and look at pedestrian fatalities in Milwaukee. And I want to go over some of that during the show. But the question it raises, hey, what's up, Aaron? The question, I say hello to people every time they pop in the chat. Oh, and by the way, if you want to support us, you can go to drkenswag.printify.me and help a brother out. All right. When does public safety stop being public safety? So today, the Common Council delayed a vote on proposed changes to the police department pursuit policy. The delay came because the city attorney said they needed more time to review the legal language, but we know it's not going away. Most of this information I got from WTMJ4 News. Okay. The changes would prohibit officers from pursuing a vehicle, we talked about it the other day, after an attempted traffic stop if the reckless driving is observed during the stop. So if I try to pull you over and you keep going or start driving away, speeding away, I can't chase you. Officers would be required to terminate a pursuit if continuing creates a greater danger to the public. All that's built into the pursuit policy already. It's just pontificating and virtue signaling and, oh my God, look what we did. Another provision would require the release of body camera and dash camera video within 15 days, whether a pursuit results in a death or serious injury. I say no, because you got to investigate it. And if there's a death, it's a traffic accident investigation, it's a homicide investigation, and that takes time. Anyway, on the surface, it all seems reasonable. Nobody wants innocent people getting hurt. I get that. Nobody wants police chases ending in tragedy. And sometimes cops get killed too. WTMJ4 News reported last year 9 people died from pursuit-related crashes. 6 were innocent bystanders, but here's my question. If we stop police from pursuing dangerous drivers, who stops the dangerous driver? Me? Nah, it's not going to happen. And so that question is what we should be asking. Because while we're debating what officers should do, reckless drivers are still driving crazy. And if a driver decides to flee, which is the first decision they make, which is bad, that wasn't made by the cop. It was made by the driver. The police officer responds to it. Our public conversation starts with police response instead of criminal behavior by the person driving the car. Makes no sense to me. I'm not saying officers should chase every car. Nowhere near it. Every pursuit is risky. Officers have to balance apprehension based on what they did against danger to the driver and pedestrians. Sometimes that decision is to just terminate and not bother. But I'm concerned about the message if we send police to not pursue, and now drivers start to believe all they have to do is just press the accelerator. I get pulled over on a traffic stop, I just step on the gas and the police can't come after me. And if people don't think the police are going to come after them, does reckless driving decrease or does it increase? Will more suspects stop or will they run? I mean, these are legitimate questions. And where's accountability for the driver? That's what I'm asking. We have a city council that tends to err on the side of the criminal, which makes no sense to me because somewhere in their mind, they must think that the criminals are black. And we're going to look at some statistics about that. Some of the streets, some of the neighborhoods. The person who chooses to turn the city street into a personal speedway is dangerous. And we can't use policy that focuses only on the response to that and let the driver just kind of create the crisis, right? We can't have unlimited pursuits, but the answer isn't making officers so hesitant that drivers get away. They feel untouchable. Public safety isn't just about protecting people from police pursuits. It's about protecting people from these knucklehead drivers who create police pursuits. Milwaukee has every right to ask whether a pursuit is worth the risk. I get that. It's the common council's job to keep the city safe. It's also their job to keep the police safe as well. But Milwaukee also has every right to ask whether allowing drivers to believe they can simply drive away makes us safer. And these are pretty hard questions. For me, the answer should be honest, not political. That was pretty quick. That was pretty fast. If I could tell you what I just did and all the running I just did and coming back and going back and forth and back and forth. Let me hit this talk. By the way, I got a poll in the YouTube chat. Which one are you more afraid to do in Milwaukee? So there's a poll in there. And your choices are walking in Milwaukee, driving in Milwaukee, or you'll just stay at home, or I'm moving. Those are your choices. So hit the YouTube chat. And of course, if you want to follow me or subscribe, just go to YouTube and hit the subscription button or notification bell. You'll never, ever miss a show, because every time I'm on, boop, it'll pop up and tell you, hey, I'm on. All right, let me go through here. Let's see who's up in here. I was purposely being funny, Doc. I just went easy. Yeah. Quanda said, I ended up in the ER, but I'm home now. Uh-oh. Quanda said, and that typo from Sincere Ronnie Ray Real wasn't really a typo this time. He's being funny, but very serious. I know. Well, then, are you hollering at him or me? And are you putting a kissy face on? Anyway. Hey, what's up, Jasmine? Hello, world. It's hello, study hall, Jasmine. We in study hall. We ain't in the world. No, I'm just kidding. I got to give that some trouble. The World Cup final is officially set. Breaking news. Who's playing? Who won? World. I love it being live. World Cup score today, because then it'll give me like from when it began. Looks like England. Oh, Argentina came back and won 2-1. England was up 1-0, and then they came. So now it is Argentina and Spain. That'll be a good game. They'll speak Spanish to each other the whole time. We won't understand anything they're saying. So that'll be a good game. I think it's Sunday at 3:00 Eastern. I'm gonna try to watch that game. Let me see what y'all talking about on the chat. Let me see. Let me look up in here and see what you all are talking about. 16 years. Talked about last thing I stopped with Aaron. Then Sincere was talking that trash that he was purposely being funny, and then he got called out by Quanda. And then sent a kissy face. This is weird. I don't know. That's about. So did you have a fever, Quanda? If you had a fever, that's serious. Anyway, you're right, Todd. That's serious. Jasmine Gooden, not to be confused with who was the Jasmine Jazz something. There's multiple Jasmines in here. Finally got off work at a good time. There you go. Where you work at, Jasmine? Not exactly where you work, but I'm sorry, it's the wrong question. What do you do? Quanda says shortness of breath. Really? Wow. Aaron said, we must have forgot about all the mobile drug dealers in the city after they stopped police chases years ago. No, yeah. So we'll get to the chase thing. Let me finish this. Quanda, the heat and humidity doesn't help at all. Living in Florida. That's all I'm saying. Hey, what's up, Mal? What's up? So Mal said Argentina did. So Argentina's playing Spain in the World Cup. I'm not a soccer fan, but I like watching it. It's one of those things. What I'll never watch is I just don't understand golf. Why do people watch golf? I don't even play golf. I got a bad back. I'm not playing golf. But I don't understand why people play golf. I don't get it. You got to get the little round ball in the round hole. Okay, whatever. Yeah, suit yourself. So pedestrians, Milwaukee. So I was kind of intrigued by we're screaming and hollering. 9 lives is 9 lives. It's unfortunate. 6 of those were pedestrians that weren't even doing anything in the chase, and they got hit and killed. 3 of them were in cars. Those lives lost are tragic. I admit that. Over the last 12 months, and I looked at Vision Zero data. I couldn't download it, so I really couldn't bring it in from the city of Milwaukee. In the last 12 months, not 2026 or 2025, but from about June of last year, 2025, roughly July 2025 to July 2026 today, right? Around 22 pedestrians have been killed in Milwaukee. Think about that. 2022 had 23 pedestrians killed. That's the highest total they had since 2010. 2025, traffic fatalities declined from 70 to 54. They haven't finalized that number yet. The reduction in 2025 is about 19%. However, pedestrian fatalities, people walking, continue to represent a good portion of those deaths. So what does this show us? Most occur on high speed arterial streets, not residential streets, right? We got speed humps on side streets. So it's kind of hard to speed up a street and tear up your car. But when you got places like Center Street and Sherman and Capitol and 6th Street and all that, you can speed. Now, they talk about a disproportionate number as if it's supposed to be even across the city. It's kind of weird. But they said a disproportionate number occurs in lower income Black and Latino neighborhoods. And it does. But what's the problem? Well, speed is the problem and pedestrians. So your choice could be not to walk or not to drive. Stay at home or move. I don't know. So we've spent years talking about reckless driving, but we're not talking about the pedestrians that lost their lives. They say they want to save pedestrians, but all they do is go after the police. They never go after the driver. At what point do we make the community responsible, not just the police? And they used to always say on my show, "Oh, you're biased." Yes, I am. I'm biased because you need to understand the police can't do everything. At some point, you have to actually act right. That's all I'm saying. You have to actually act right. How do you protect innocent people and hold drivers accountable? Can somebody help me with that question? Hit me on the YouTube chat. Just how can we stop pedestrians from getting killed and hold people accountable? That means stop them from driving crazy so pedestrians don't get killed. That I think that's the only way we're going to be able to do it. Because if we don't, more people are going to die. And I don't want to die. Of all the ways that I could think about not dying, which might make a really good poll. What if you had to die and choose a way, how would you die? In your sleep? Get hit by a car? I'm sorry, what ways would you not want to die? Like, what could you think of? What would be the worst way for you to die? Car crash, getting hit by a car, drowning, homicide, getting shot, getting stabbed, getting beat up. Like, I don't know. How about I don't want to die? That might work. That might work. Let me go back to this. Which one are you more afraid to do in Milwaukee? 25% said walking and 25% said driving. Oh, look at there. 25% say I stay home. Another 25% say I'm moving. Okay. I know who said I'm moving, by the way. I'm just saying. On the YouTube chat, let's see. The people in Milwaukee, politics, and every municipality in the state should be required to do at least 5 ride-alongs with different police departments. So what good would that do, Todd? What good would that do? You can just step out of your house and stand on the street and watch people drive crazy. I don't know if you need to ride with a cop to figure it out. Or maybe they need to ride with a cop, to Todd's point, to see that whatever they're suggesting doesn't work. I don't know. Now the poll is bumped up. 40% say that they don't want to drive. 20% say they're afraid to walk. And then 20% said they're staying home, and 20% say I'm moving. I get it. It is so, it's hard to drive. It's hard to walk. And I got a story in my 5 before 5 about county transit again. So at some point, we're not going to have anything to do. At some point, we're going to get to the point where the only place we can go is home. And I think that will be Not a good thing. You're listening to Dr. Ken's Truth, and when we come back, my favorite top 5 before 5. Oops, sorry, y'all caught me dancing. Hey, you're listening to Dr. Ken's Truth right here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Just go to @Dr. Ken's Truth and hang out with me and jump in the YouTube chat, and we'll see what's going on. Of course, we got a poll going on. Which one are you more afraid of doing? Now we're up to 43% driving. I can see that. I'd be afraid of driving too. Hey, what's up, Curly Q? Hey, what's up, LT? What's going on? Ty said, in my sleep, that's the ticket. You would rather die in your sleep? Oh, I would rather, I'm gonna just be honest. I would rather not die. Is that fair? I mean, for me, it is. I got 3 screens going on, so I'm like going back and forth. I'm not like Sherwin. I just sit there and talk. But I like to look back and forth and do work. Also, my YouTube chat, if you're on YouTube, my chat is on the screen. So even if you watch it later, you'll be able to see the chat and all the nonsense Quanda's talking about, and Todd and Ronnie Ray Real and all that. And you could also see LT just popped in. So I'm just saying. Air quality in Wisconsin and Milwaukee is about to get pretty darn bad.
Number 5.
This story from Fox6Now.com. Wildfire smoke is going to hit Wisconsin. That means we're going to get poor air quality and hazy skies. It started this morning across southern Wisconsin. It's going to spread statewide. By tomorrow, air quality is going to be unhealthy to very unhealthy. So they got wildfires, and the smoke is coming from northern Minnesota and northwestern Ontario. It's expected to spread across here, and it's going to be hazy. Quality is going to be terrible. Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources issued an air quality advisory through noon to Thursday, it's tomorrow, warning that air could range to unhealthy for sensitive groups to basically very unhealthy, which is pretty much for everybody. They said the air quality at times is going to be hazardous. I don't know what that means. But if you're looking to not die while you're walking down the street, that might be one of the things to do it. And that story I talked about earlier with Milwaukee County Transit, well, let me see. You don't want to drive. Let me see what my poll says. So 38% say drive, 25% say walk, 12% are staying home, and 25% said they were moving. Well, you might be staying home a little longer than you thought.
Number 4.
This from JS Online, the Milwaukee County Transit System is proposing 25% service cut in 2027 to address budget shortfalls. MCTS, Milwaukee County Transit System, is facing financial challenges due to structural deficit, rising costs, end of pandemic funding. Why would you fund something long-term with something that's short-term in financing? I'm gonna give you $1,000 a month. As an example, I'll give you $1,000 a month for 6 months. So you go out and buy a house. And with the money that you make in your $1,000, you can pay for a house. Then in month 5, you start complaining that you don't have any money. How am I keep my house? Well, you bought a long-term asset with short-term money. And that's what Milwaukee County Transit did. They did long-term things with short-term money. The agency is seeking public input before presenting a final plan. Public input? Okay, if you've already made the plan, why do you need public input? Public input should come by you simply saying, we're going to cut what you think. Don't make a plan that you didn't include me in and then turn around and ask me what I think about the plan. I think the plan is stupid. I don't care what it is. Anyway, officials hope to find new dedicated funding sources to stabilize and potentially expand the bus system in the future. To be honest with you, I don't really know if the Milwaukee County transit system is going to even be around. I'm just saying. And you heard about that hit and run driver where the 2 women were hit. Well, they're still searching.
Number 3.
This is from WISN12.com. Police are looking for a black GMC Yukon with front end damage after the hit and run killed those 2 women on Sunday night near Titonia and Vienna. Investigators said the victims, Amy Austin and May Daber, were crossing the street when the speeding SUV struck them and fled the scene. And I got a little twist on this. And they talk about how powerful she was and her family. Each of their families talks about it was great. Witnesses said the 2 women were holding hands as they crossed the street when the SUV struck them. Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office stated the driver was racing at the time of the crash. Did he hit him on purpose or by accident? Did he see 2 women holding hands and feel some kind of way about it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing a conspiracy theory thing, but I think that needs to be looked into. I think it's terrible. Authorities have released a stock image of the suspect vehicle described as a 2007 to 2014 GMC Yukon. They believe the vehicle has front-end damage, grille, bumper, passenger side headlight, and is missing the GMC emblem. All because those things were probably left at the scene. There's a fundraiser set up for both of them to cover end-of-life costs. One of the ladies had recently beat cancer and still had medical bills, so they're trying to help pay off her fees for her previous cancer treatment. So go to WISN.com, click the story, and if you want to help out, do that. I think that would be a great thing to do. We need to start being more humane. We need to start being more human. We need to start treating people with the dignity and the respect that they deserve. And with that, yes, another person was hit and killed.
Number 2.
From CBS 58, Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office identified a victim early this morning as 70-year-old William Spears. He was crossing the street in his wheelchair when he was struck near 12th and Atkinson. Police say the car was traveling around 9:25 p.m. yesterday when it hit the pedestrian who was pronounced dead at the scene, and the driver remained on the scene and was taken into custody. Charges are pending at the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office, and anybody who saw the crash or has information, call Milwaukee Police at 414-935-7360. That's 414-935-7360. Anonymous tips are welcome. You can call Crime Stoppers at 414-224-TIPS or 224-8477. And then, finally,
Number 1.
These flock cameras are going to get everybody in trouble. You remember the police officer that got in trouble and was stopped. Well, could you say stopped? He was arrested for misconduct in public office because I guess he decided that it was more important for him to find out where people were going. Well, former Milwaukee police officer Josue, Josue Ayala, was sentenced to a year probation today after pleading guilty to attempted misconduct in public office. Prosecutors say he used flock license plate cameras to run 200 searches on 2 cars in the span of 3 months. Court's records say the cars belonged to Ayala's former romantic partner and that partner's ex. He resigned from his position as part of the deal, and part of the sentencing was also fined $500. You agree with that? You agree with that? Looking up license plates. They dropped it from a felony to misdemeanor misconduct in public office, and he got a year probation. You think he'll find a job in the next year? Yep. Guess where he's going to go work? I'm just making this up. But this is where other former cops have gone. They go work for DPW, Department of Public Works. I don't know. Weird. Kind of strange. Yes, it is. So let me check out my poll. I got a poll going on. Which one are you more afraid to do in Milwaukee? Walk, drive, do you just stay at home, or are you moving? Well, my lowest score, people say stay at home. You can't stay at home. You got to go to work every day. It's a tie for second place with walk and I'm moving. So some people say they ain't going to walk, they ain't going to drive, they're just going to roll out of here. And of course, the number one answer is at 38%, people are afraid to drive in Milwaukee. And you know what? I am too. It's scary out there. You got to be brave in order to drive in Milwaukee. I'm saying. So let me hit the YouTube chat, see who's going through here, see if I missed anybody. I haven't seen Chance in quite a while. So Chance hasn't been in here. I said hello to Willie and LT. Oh, Babar popped in. What's going on, Babar? He said, yeah, I see blue line buses in different directions near West Lawn. 5 minutes later, another set of blue buses came through that neighborhood. They do not have enough riders to have those buses. But what about people that use them to go to work? Anyway, Sincere said, I understand smoke from house fires, but toxic coming from a forest? Yes, because it's burning wood and there's wood in the air and all kind of stuff and burned wood, and you're inhaling that and it's getting on your lungs. So, yeah. Colleagues say, Dr. Ken, do you think him not getting any time sets a bad example for future issues if they were to occur, which it seems like another case has already came out? And then she added another police department, Waukesha, or another suburb. Actually, it was Milwaukee. Somebody Internal Affairs was doing it. I say they keep their pension and add to it. Well, they can't add to it, but they keep their pension. He said, I can totally stay. I work from home. It's not healthy to just stay home, though. No, it's not. It doesn't set a bad example because you can't treat police harsher than the average citizen. That's why. That's just me. The other thing is this. I think, this is just me, but I think, well, who else would it be? I think that looking at license plates, he didn't harass anybody. He didn't go after her. He wasn't sending her, threatening texts. He was looking up license plates. That instance, yeah, that and a fine. LT said, I think what is going on in Milwaukee has reached crisis level and part of the national epidemic with Black youth. This isn't just Milwaukee. It's everywhere in every major city. I get it. And then Curly Q added, no, I mean, that's where he's going to work another police department. No, you're not. Misconduct in public office, you are not getting another job. I can tell you that right now. Matter of fact, he'll be hard pressed for them not to take his certification. So I'm just saying, so you know that. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. All right. I'll be quiet. God bless. Stay out of the heat. Hydrate. Stay cool. And do it. Otherwise, you know what I'm going to think you are. Pick your head. That is what you'll be. Hey, have a great evening. God bless. Take care. Deuces, y'all. I'm out.